That's the no-no button, I guess.
That's the don't push button.
Right.
That's the kind of technical thing.
But can you hear me through your headset?
Yeah.
Magic must have happened then, because that's the button I pushed to fix it. So I have no idea.
Actually, can I hear you through my headset? I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. Okay.
Well, I don't think we're live yet. Or we are. And oh, look at this. It looks like we are live. We are coming to you live from Levitt Area High School, bringing you Maranacook Black Bears at 6-1 versus the undefeated Levitt Hornets. I am Isaiah Davis here with my broadcast partners, Jamie Gentura and Mason Woodbury. I mean, wrong Mason. No,
that is
right,
Mason Woodbury.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's a bad start to our Buzz Media broadcast. There's 2 people watching right now, and
Good evening and welcome to Levitt Area High School.
Yeah, hopefully I'll recover better after this announcement.
Maranacook Black Bears and your Levitt Hornets. The member schools of the KBAC would like to thank you for your support of our schools, our programs, and our student athletes. Please remember it's the responsibility of all in attendance to respect the opposing fans, the officials, the coaches, and the athletes. Again, your support is truly appreciated. Best of luck to both teams. Let's hope for a well-played and injury-free game. And now for the visiting Black Bears starting lineup. Sophomore number 2, Cash McClure.
Cash McClure, the leading scorer from Maranacook Black Bears right there.
Wow, it's interesting to see that we have 2 sophomores that are really going to battle it out between Cash and Wyatt. Interesting that they're so young.
The rest of Maranacook's starting lineup's all seniors.
Oh, wow.
Senior number 15, Jared Schmidt.
Coach's son right there.
And senior number 22, Eric Belanger. Black Bears are coached by Rob Schmidt, Bill Belanger, and Tori Carr. And now for your Levitt Hornets.
Mason, feel free to jump in on any inside info on these guys as they get announced.
A sophomore number 1, Josiah Learned.
You know what, Josiah is my big surprise of the season. I knew he had some talent coming in, but for him to also be a sophomore and to put up the numbers and put up the court presence that he has this season has been really good.
One thing that surprised me was the amount of shooting that Josiah is able to accomplish.
A sophomore number 5, Wyatt Hathaway.
Right.
You would think that him standing at 6'1", he would love to take it to the rim every single time, but he is able to pull it from anywhere.
Definitely. Definitely.
Officials for tonight's contest are Tony Gowell, Don Terrian, and Paul Gagne. Athletic training services for tonight's game are provided by St. Mary's Sports Medicine and Nancy Fournier. At this time,
we have the national anthem.
For the playing of our national anthem.
It's going to be a really lively crowd. It's going to be a really lively crowd tonight.
We're working out the kinks here early on. Mason, I know your last name. I don't know why I blanked out and had this fear that I was saying the wrong Mason's last name. And
It's all right. Just getting over
These are just
Pre-game nerves.
the early Buzz Media kinks that we're working out.
Very much, very much.
Mason, how you feeling about your first game broadcasting?
My first game broadcasting, it was quite special being one of the original 12 of that Levitt live stream. I watched the whole entire live stream, and it's just surreal to be on this side of the desk for once.
And now you're actually like the talent. It's weird.
Yes.
In just a few weeks, you've grown up.
Maranacook will win the tip-off. I do believe that is pass. A drive for 8.
That was an early drive from Maranacook.
He does not wait at all to get involved.
No.
Will scan to see what he can look for on offense. Keegan Melanson inside to Josiah. Josiah will take it hard. No good. Rebound, Cole Moran.
There we
It is
go.
good.
2-2, and right away we're out running here. We're going to have to remember to say the score a lot, as we do not yet have the technology to put the score on the screen.
No, yeah, that's definitely some of the things we're trying to work out. The pace of this game is already pretty intense. It's going to be impressive if both teams can hold it for an entire, however long they play, because I really have no idea how long they play.
This is going to be a shootout of high-powered offenses.
32 minutes would be a full
30. That's
game.
right. Yes.
Unless we get extra free
Whoa.
basketball.
Hathaway
Wow.
will call.
Halfway goes deep.
It is no good. Rebound, Maranacook.
In the pregame, I was talking to Maranacook, and one of the things they said they were focused on was trying to shut down Wyatt and not let him get those looks for three.
That is no easy task. Wyatt is very crafty inside and outside of the basket.
I'd like to say hello to Dane Depre, former teacher of Levitt Past. He's watching us in the live stream. 24 people watching. We've already set a record. Because I know the viewers, if there's one thing they like to hear, it's us talk about how many other people are watching.
Yes, yes, very
That's-
much.
It's really key. It's really key. It brings people in.
Oh, and we're down to 23. We chased
Oh,
it
no.
away.
We lost one.
Oh,
We're
no.
sorry. Come back, please.
4-2 Maranacook lead.
Ball movement from the Hornets looks good. A lot
Oh.
of sharing of the ball. Look at those open baskets.
Josiah's had a couple high-scoring games last week.
Yes, yes.
He was the leading scorer on Friday against Lincoln.
And I do believe he scored a large amount of points against Morris.
Yeah, I think both games last week one was in the 20s and one was like 19.
I do believe that's the leading scorer for those games.
Here he is
His
coming away
score
with the
Has
board.
been on lately.
Whoa, look at that. Josiah. Oh, no.
Oh, could not get it to fall.
The left-handed finish is no good. Wyatt will scan.
Josiah's up to scoring 14 a game at this point for the season.
Wow.
Wow. Cole Moran will find Wyatt Hathaway, who will pull baseline.
There we go.
Takes this good for 2.
Wyatt is averaging over 22 a game as he ties it up at 4. Also, I'd like to say hello to Will Libby,
Oh, wow.
watching at home in the stream. He's part of the 26 people, new record, that are currently watching this game, 4-4. We're doing very little commentary at this point here in Buzz Media, but
Right, this
you know we're warming up as well. The game started early.
I do believe we let the game speak for itself.
This is a pretty exciting game. Again, I really want to highlight the Levitt ball movement as they come down on their offense. It almost seems that everyone gets a touch on the ball.
They call a foul there on Josiah. Learned. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's only 4-4, but it has been up and down already.
Very much, yes. Lots of possessions.
A frantic pace, you would say, Mason?
I would.
A little crazy.
Frenetic.
A little crazy. They have Wyatt on cash right now. That's a
It's been very
matchup.
controlled. Lots of good looks.
Oh.
And one by
Mitchell Root, that was a great drive.
The senior. The hardened senior.
And he's going to the line. In my score, so we have a lot of duties here at Buzz Media. My duties include promoting the station, tracking the score, responding to fans, and somewhere in there I've already lost a basket. So there's a mystery basket that someone on Maranacook scored.
I think it was number 6 that you missed. I think it's number 6 put one up.
Wait,
Little kick to Keegan. Keegan will drive.
I don't even think they have a number 6.
There we go. Keegan Melanson.
Left-handed floater. The lucky lefty.
Nice.
Finally,
One of the things about them focusing so much on Wyatt is it's going to leave other people open.
right. That's the danger with the Levitt team. And a lot of these boys have been playing together for a long time.
I do believe since elementary school, many of these kids have played together.
Right. There's a lot of team chemistry. You can definitely see it. A lot of them play in the off-season together on various travel teams. And
Oh, definitely. Earlier today.
Actually, if you now after the game, at this point, you don't want to take yourself away, but we do have some pregame interviews up where we interviewed Cash and Wyatt together. They play together on the Renegades, the 2 sophomore starting point guards.
their lives seem to parallel very much. Both coaches' kids have probably, I'd assume Cash has been playing since he was very young.
right.
We have cracked 30 viewers. 31 according to this, which does not count people watching as families. You got to assume probably each viewer is 5 or 6 people gathered around a laptop.
There we go.
Cole Moran.
The Bears are going to have a tough time with Cole Moran tonight. He has such size over them.
And they don't have anyone who can answer to Cole's size. underneath.
Right. And Cole's also very athletic. Not only is he tall, but he's able to get up there. So
Actually, we have a question. Does anyone know the height of Cole?
It is actually a very controversial topic.
Oh.
I asked him earlier today, and he said 5'7 plus. So
Wait. No, Cole.
Cole, yes,
5'7"?
he told me 5'7 plus.
5'7 plus.
So
Plus
I
like
think
a
he's-
foot?
We have eliminated anything under 5'7. So
a 5'7.
I thought you were talking about Wyatt there when you said 5'7".
no.
No, Cole Moran must be 6'2", 6'3".
I think he's 6'4".
I'm about.
Oh,
Oh, there
there's
he
it.
is, just so aggressive underneath the boards. They're going to really hard time.
And the Hornets are up 8-7 now.
I'm about 6'2", 6'3", and I feel like I still have to look up to him. So. It could
But
be
you
much
also probably have
longer.
to look up to him because what a good player he is. And
Very much. I do respect the play of Cole Moran.
The student section here at Levitt for a Monday night is nice and full,
It is rocking.
and they are definitely making this a tougher spot to play.
The freshman Hunter Hayes will check in for Joshua Banks. This Levitt roster is a very young team. Would you say so, Ventura?
Yeah, definitely. On the court right now,
They play like they're much older, but to look
right,
at their
but
grades,
there's not a single senior on the court right now.
And a freshman and a couple sophomores.
yes, we have
Oh well, and there's two.
seniors.
There are 2 juniors, right? Mark Herman is a junior along with Cole.
And a freshman.
Wyatt sinks it.
A little bit of sophomore
Wyatt
pride out
for
there.
3.
No, that was a 2.
Never mind, for 2.
Just inside the line. Offensive foul call there.
There we go. I think that's going to be something that we're going to see all night. Since
Hornets up 10-7.
White and Cash really know each other. They know each other's tricks. They know each other's good habits and bad habits. Interesting
Also,
to see there.
Also, they spend a lot of time traveling. They probably know like their travel habits.
Yeah,
and
when they
things-
brush their teeth. Well, who doesn't brush their
their
teeth?
hygiene habits, and that's
Absolutely.
of limited value, but I'm just saying they probably know it.
Very much.
Wyatt from deep.
Oh, deep.
An absolute dagger from number 5.
And it is a 13-7
Wow.
Hornet lead. That shot was wild.
Duncan Rogers with the miss.
Oh, timeout for the Maranacook Black Bears. Not surprised they called that. They really need to stop the momentum.
Yeah, that run. Maranacook was up early and now trails 13-7. I apologize for our lack of technology. It has been pointed out that we should have the screen on the score. The score on the screen, as I said that backwards, and I'm sorry. That would be another previous teacher. Molly Bell asked for the score on the screen, and Molly, we do not have that ability
Yeah.
at this time.
You know, if you would come up with a way, Molly, to do that, we gladly.
I know she's in New York, where I'm sure things are much higher tech than out here in Turner.
That's right.
We
That's
don't
right.
really have the ability to put the score on the screen, but it is 13-7. We'll try to just keep repeating the score.
Yes. Well, back to the team chemistry on this team. Earlier today, I asked Josiah Learned what his favorite
Whoa, look at that.
pastime is,
Oh.
and he said playing video games with Keegan Melanson. And when I asked Keegan the same thing, he said playing video games with Josiah. So it's good to know that these teammates.
So video games have really brought Keegan and Josiah together.
Yes, their chemistry is very well.
I also missed who scored that basket.
Is there a Fortnite family dynamic, or is this
I asked them that if Fortnite was the choice.
Oh, Cole Morin and one.
But they opted to go with Call of Duty Black Ops 4 as their favorite video games.
If only we had Abacus technology, we could have the score on the screen. But that's
Oh
something
my
that's
goodness! I wish we could
we
have
had-
Abacus score technology.
Also, another idea is having someone write the score in their hand and then hold their hand in front of the camera. Another quality idea is the free throw is sunk and it is 15-9.
I suppose we could have Daniel do that at the corner.
That
Yes,
makes
we could just hold it.
7
and
points
hold
for
a piece
Cole
of paper up.
Morin.
That would work.
Cole Morin's off with a awesome start. With
And
an
another
awesome start.
foul called on Maranacook there. 16-9 Levitt lead with 1:06 to go in the first quarter.
But if you look at the guest fouls, they are already at 5.
Right, Maranacook's going to want to be
They're
really careful with this pace of game.
Headed towards the bonus, and then my absolute favorite, the double bonus. You know the difference between the bonus and the double bonus?
I do not, as a matter of fact.
Well, we'll discuss that at the break. 1 minute to go here in the quarter.
I feel like that's something I should know.
Oh, yeah.
You should.
Oh,
Marcus
look at that.
Herman.
Smooth by
Mark
Mark.
Herman.
Right-handed floater by Marky Herman.
Mark Herman. Oren Shaw on the court. Funny thing about Oren Shaw, he likes to reserve his threes because he's trying to keep his three-point statistic up.
Is he currently, we actually have statistics for today. Warren is 25% for the year.
Oh,
He's 1 for 4 on threes.
1 for 4, right, 1 for 4. He's really
There was a 3 by someone.
Someone over
Doing
there.
a terrible job keeping score.
These Hornets love seeing Orange shoot threes.
Right.
It just rallies them. Oren with a pass to Wyatt Hathaway. It is no good.
We're back
Here we go.
20 seconds to go with an 18-12 Levitt lead.
It was number 13.
Duncan Rogers.
Duncan Rogers, a nice finish.
He's had a few down the stretch.
I apologize to the Maranacook fans watching. Me not better tracking the score. Wyatt from deep, but could not get that to fall.
Yeah, 18-14 at the end of the first quarter. Great showing by both teams. A fast-paced game.
A very
We could
close
maybe
game.
now get the camera on the score. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Here we go. Oh, there.
It's actually
We
it's
gotta
hard
lo-
for us to follow because we have a delay. What we see is not what's actually happening.
Right,
But there's the
there's-
score.
There's absolutely about a 10-second delay. So this isn't really live. It's almost live. Absolutely, Mr. Daypre.
Wait, actually, hold on. We have a
The
question for
2-3
our
zone
viewers
is
at
leaving
home.
the Levitt Bombers open.
I'm
surprised they're
Wait, hold on. We have a question for our viewers at home about the volume of the three of us, because with our technical ability, we don't know if anyone needs their volume turned up. Mason, you might
That is
know.
true.
So anyone listening at home, can you hear all three of us? Are we good?
Testing, testing, testing. You will be a Buzz Media hero if you answer
Yeah,
this.
really, you become our sort of producer if you tell us.
Some Levitt legends have just entered the building. Timmy Albert and Bryce Hudson.
And we're back in it. Back
Cole?
in it. Cole for
Cole
deep.
will pull.
Can't get it to fall.
Uh-oh. Snuck him behind.
Oh,
Oh,
could not get that one to fall
Rebound
there,
by
Mark.
Maranacook.
Morin.
Turned on. Wyatt coming back down to get into his offense. I guess our volume is good. Thank you. Jeff Dupont is basically now one of our producers.
Josiah will pull. No
Oh,
good.
and
Rebound,
the
Cole.
second chances. Maranacook.
Cole is stripped by Cash.
That was a great defensive play.
Right, they're really going to have to cover once it gets once he brings the ball down. If Cole can get up, it's going to be a huge challenge for Maranacook.
Floater by Wyatt. No good.
Coach Hathaway was saying one of the things that was trouble with Maranacook is, and actually both coaches mentioned this, anyone on Maranacook can score. They like to line up the threes, and there's really no one person you can key on.
Right, that's going to make it tricky for the Leavitt defense. Looking at the 18-14 score right now, it's that ability for anyone in Maranacook to score is definitely going to keep them in this game for the entirety of it.
Wyatt Hathaway, 1 dribble, 2 dribble. He will shoot. Second free throw is good.
We are up over 40 viewers, 43 people watching the live stream now.
Oh, wow.
19-14 Leavitt lead.
There we go.
15 will fire.
Jared Schmidt with a long 3, didn't fall, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
He will.
Now, the difference between the bonus and the double bonus. When you're in the bonus, every foul is a free throw, but it's a 1-and-1. Once you hit the double bonus, it's automatically 2 free throws.
Huh.
That comes, so 7th foul is the bonus, the 10th foul is the double bonus.
Also a really enjoyable thing to say. Double
The
bonus.
Double bonus, right. With the next foul, they will be in the bonus.
We still have about 7 minutes to play. 6 fouls on Maranacook. Cash will drive, kicks it out.
Way to trap.
Schmidt taking the ball.
Josiah Learned will pick up a block.
And Schmidt's drawn a couple fouls here as he's working his way from Maranacook towards the bonus.
Trying to pull them out, put Leavitt in that foul trouble as well. 19-14 Hornets.
15 will pull. It is no good.
A lot of communication on the court from Leavitt. Getting that team dynamic.
Josh Banks bringing it up.
We'll go.
Powerful
and I
drive.
was hoping he was going to score on the bank shot.
Oh, no.
Wyatt will trail.
Wow. With the
Up
pressure.
and down action
Wyatt
there.
Hathaway.
Cash McClure with the basket.
That must have been very scary for Cash, knowing that Wyatt was coming behind him.
Right, that's an intimidating thing.
Josiah picks up 2 points.
Wyatt may not have a huge stature, but he's a very strong athlete, very fast.
That was a nice smooth 3 by Joey Dupont.
One part of Wyatt that I feel like people don't see is the heart that he puts into any sport he plays.
And Joey Dupont, I assume, is related to Jeff Dupont, who's helping us out on our broadcast.
Right, and Wyatt Hathaway's really come a long way since last year. He's been one of those foul by Maranacook. He's been a solid
piece.
He's been a solid player, but this past, I believe it was starting over the summer, maybe into last spring, he's been working independently even during other seasons. I know this fall, for example, he would work after practice with Coach Ben Tier.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah, on his skills, and you really see it on the court. You can really see the difference in his decision making. He's come a long way in his game.
Oh, very much. He did have to step up because we did lose a few seniors last year. Timmy Albert and
Yeah, to fill that void.
Right.
Yeah.
Cole hits the second free throw to make it 23-19. Leavitt lead. 5:30 to go in the second quarter.
Oh, the crowd is alive tonight.
Dupont gets that shot to fall, and he'll be at the line. Going for the old-fashioned three-point play. Back before there was a time, Mason, when there was no three-point line, and a three-point play had to be the basket and the foul.
That was long before me.
Long before your time. And he gets the three-point play.
Hathaway will bring up the ball.
The old-timey three. (23-22). The Hornets lead is down to 1.
Watch that.
Get it inside to Cole, who is fouled. He will be going to the line to shoot 2.
Really interesting to watch that corner trap from Maranacook. The ball went into the corner, and the defender on Cole dropped right to him, leaving Cole wide open.
They do have the speed to do that.
They do, right. They do to get that hustle back, but they're going to want to watch that foul when they do that. Hustling back to Cole is going to be a dangerous thing because once he gets the ball on the box, he's going up for the shot.
Exactly, and he is able to finish at the rim.
Right, Cole's another one that puts a lot of work in the offseason. I believe he's also on the Renegades with Wyatt and Cat. A lot of these players on the court tonight are teammates in the offseason.
Josiah, I do believe Hunter plays on a AAU team.
Right. This is quite the group of renegades and rebels.
That ball is going to stay in Maranacook's ball.
It adds to the team
24-22 Hornets.
This game is everything that was advertised at this point. 5 minutes to go, 24-22, Levitt lead. Back and forth, fast, paced.
Yes. I do believe they've been focusing on running in transition tonight rather than the rebound itself.
You know, it's just the athletic ability of both teams to keep up this pace even for 2 quarters has been impressive. A lot of sprinting, a lot of effort being shown by both teams. There's a lot of energy.
And that goes back to the conditioning that I'm sure both teams are participating in.
Duncan Rogers with the basket there, and he's going to go to the line to try to put Maranacook on top. 24-24 game.
I do believe Levitt was leading at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The largest Levitt lead was maybe 7 or 8 points.
It was 4 at one point. And was that a violation?
Yeah, a violation on the free throw. 24-24.
4.5 minutes to go.
Nope. That time the corner trap from Maranacook did pay off. You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for the halftime little kids rush the court and shoot baskets event. Always one of the highlights of every basketball game here at Levitt.
And of course it's hosted by the ever so clever Christopher Gray. That is always...
Actually, is it something? Is it a thing? Is it actually organized? I really just thought...
No, there's a thing.
Oh, okay. I really just thought...
We'll have an extensive talk about that at halftime. But for now... with the steal there. Duncan Rogers.
Duncan Rogers will miss.
Duncan Rogers but he's underneath. But still can't get it to fall.
Marky Herman comes up with the ball. Pass it to Josiah.
Josiah on the drive.
The bank shot is no good.
Josiah's so fast there. He really had to play in isolation due to his speed.
There's a finish underneath there by Eric Belanger to put Maranacook up 26-24.
I think we're going to see this a lot all game, just this lead change.
Yeah, the Hornets really need to adjust now. Maranacook has owned this quarter.
I think Cole Moore is really looking forward to halftime. He's put in some serious minutes this game. He's been working really hard. I think the speed of his team makes it tough for the big man that needs to get up and down the court.
As always. When you get going up and down, sometimes the big man is just forgotten.
Well, and you would think, too, like with other games, he's had to fight some big guys against Freiburg or Monera.
Right. Yes.
But when he's up against another big guy, at least he knows he's quicker than them.
Right.
In this game, Maranacook, everybody's fast.
Right. He's right. He's got to go. He's got to play a different game than he's been used to this season. I mean, he seems to be adjusting well.
Big block right there.
Big block. Big block by Cole.
Cole was clearly listening to our commentary and answered right there.
Right.
Yes.
Right. He may be tired, but he definitely has a lot of heart. Oh,
Marky Herman does not
Mark,
connect
a little
while
off
looking
target
for
with the
Cole
pass. I
Martin.
think he was anticipating a move by Cole. Where Cole, I think, was looking for the ball right to the chest.
Schmidt from deep.
Schmidt from deep.
Schmidt will fire.
29-24, Maranacook.
Maranacook's up by 5 now.
That will put Schmidt on the board.
It's going to be
Marky Herman to Josh Banks.
nice pass to
Banks.
the inside. Great move by Josh
Using
Banks.
the glass as his name would make you expect him to do.
Oh my gosh, I did not put the Banks
But a
shot.
quick answer the other way by Mitchell Root. Yes, it was the Banks shot. I mean, it's the shot he was born to take.
Wyatt Hathaway's
Absolutely.
double team.
Uh-oh.
Quickly to
Oh,
Cole.
look at that.
Back
And there it is
Good ball
again.
movement from Levitt.
Josh Banks floating up
Losing.
towards the sky.
28-31. Maranacook's up by 3. A travel call.
On Mitchell Root.
It's really encouraging to see that quality team play from Levitt.
Oren Shaw has stepped into the game.
To provide a spark off the bench. Maybe some relief.
It's hard commentating to keep track of everything happening in this game due to how fast it's going. Normally we'd be talking about the subs in and out, but this is just a fast, fun game.
Josh
Oh,
Banks.
Josh Banks with the
An
face.
absolute dagger
Wow.
from Josh Banks.
He has scored the last 7 points for the Hornets and tied it up.
Josh Banks, seemingly quiet at the beginning of this game, has
Right.
stepped up.
Josh Banks is a big threat. There's, again, with Cole and Wyatt and Josiah, you sometimes...
Joshua
miss
Shire
out. Again,
once
Josh
again
Banks.
for another 3.
Josh Banks has scored 10 points in a row for the Hornets, and they're back ahead, 34-31.
That's the thing Maranacook's going to have to look out for. You expect Josiah to get hot. You expect Cole to be hot. You expect Wyatt to be hot. But really, anyone on this court can really turn it up, and we're seeing that from Mr. Banks right now.
Yes,
With
and
both-
As long as the rest of the personnel is able to realize how hot they are getting.
And then, as our viewer, Dane Depre, noted, the man-to-man D was disrupting the Levitt offense until Josh Banks undisrupted it. 1 minute to go.
Here we go.
34-31, Levitt lead.
Oh, Cole on the inside. And up for the point.
Josiah jumping up for the putback. Got his hand above the rim on that. But there was no need for the putback as Cole puts it in. Short by the Bears.
Ooh, the Levitt student section merciless over that missed shot.
Shot falls from Maranacook.
A quick
36-33.
A quick question for Mr. Davis. How much do you think that the players in the court rely on the student section? Do you think as the student section gets hot, the players get hot?
Cole
or-
mentioned it in his pregame interview that was one of the things that fires him up.
Yes.
12 seconds to go here.
Do you think it's the student section makes the players fire up, or the players make the student section fire up?
They're the sixth man.
The sixth
They're just
man?
a part of the effort.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mose! Oh, it nearly got that
What an
drum.
exciting final seconds of the first half.
Coach Michael Hathaway fighting his
36-33, Levitt Hornets.
This game, if you were one of the 58 people watching this right now, you need to tell your friends because there is, I think what they used to call a barn burner back in the day going on here at Levitt.
That's a little bit before my time.
36-33, and you
Wow.
actually see the score.
Wow.
At
36-33.
the half. That was fast. That was
All right,
crazy. That
ladies
was
and
fun.
gentlemen, Here we
That
go.
was very fast.
Everybody's favorite time of night,
Here we go.
the halftime shooting game
Yes.
thingy. Halftime.
The halftime shooting game thingy special brought to you by
Who's got
Mr.
it
Gray.
tonight?
He's coming over. Is he coming to us?
Probably going to be a ready because they've been drawn 75 times. So I'm going to have Mr. Davis.
Oh, yes.
Oh, here we go.
excellent,
We get to
excellent.
choose the
I'm
we
a
got to
part
choose
of
the
the
ticket.
A blue ticket.
Oh, it is blue.
That's the only ones we have in here. And the number is 568. If it's a ready, I swear to God. 106.
Apparently, Mr. Gray really does not want a
Is it
Rennie.
yours? 106? No.
Oh,
There's a
Yeah,
little kid.
we got Mr. Mori up here. All right, let's see it.
My favorite part of that is the 4-year-old child that just tried to fake his way onto the court by holding up a ticket.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Mori, how you doing today?
Mr. Gray almost falling for it.
Okay, good answer. All right,
No,
here we go.
It's not his first
Ready?
rodeo. Now, I don't know who
You have
this
to make
is.
2 out of 3. Even though you look like you're
So
25,
what?
you're
So
only in the 7th grade,
I'm
correct?
unfamiliar with this.
Okay, he's in
If
the 7th grader, so you gotta make
if
2
he
out of
makes
3
the 2 out of 3, does he win a fabulous cash
Okay.
prize?
He gets a free T-shirt.
A
When
free
you're ready, buddy.
T-shirt.
Right.
They used to
let's
say
hear
that
it.
you got
Let's
a
go.
free vacation,
Or they
but
pay off your mortgage.
they don't say that anymore because
Oh, all right.
He's got
our
So
two
we
to make for
gotta
the free
this one.
shirt.
our administration told him he was no longer allowed to promise people free trips to Europe.
Luckily, nobody ever won, but, well, when he said he'd pay off the mortgage or college
Looks good.
tuition.
Oh!
Short. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good job. And a round of applause here. All right, let's see what we got here. Who's the next one?
I think-
Mr. Woodbury.
Mr. Woodbury.
Mason, you're part of
Mr.
it.
Woodbury. How official.
Oh, this is what happens when you go
Pulls
live,
me off.
Mason. You get the
Blue
titles.
ticket, once again. 568-099.
Oh,
Koopaloo, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
very excited.
I do believe this is Cole
Very excited,
Warren's
very
little brother.
confident.
Right, that is some
Stepping
swagger.
onto the court.
Cooper, real quick, Cooper, what's your first name?
Cooper.
That is correct. Very good job. Here we go.
I do believe this is Cole Lawrence,
Cooper,
brother.
do you know anybody that goes to school here?
Yeah.
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Do you have a brother that plays here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this Cole Moore's little brother?
Are you ready for this? It's a big moment. Look at all the people.
Ooh.
Wait to all the people.
And he doesn't even know about all the viewers at home
You just want
watching.
them all,
Right.
don't you?
It's
All
true.
right, let's do this, Cooper.
Don't forget, Cooper, there's 56 watching now.
Oh!
Oh,
There's
Cooper.
56 streams.
56 streams.
But I bet some of those
no
are probably
pressure.
like stadium seating. Like
Davis, it
Father
has
told me
jumped
if you
up
don't
to
make it
58?
one of these, you can't
58,
sleep
the
inside.
58 is the highest I've seen it. I have
Nope.
not seen it go
We-
above.
we
We
scared
got
Sam
some
away.
57. Maybe one of those was an
Guys, I
accident.
think he's a little stressed out because it's so quiet. So if we could maybe get a little noise here for Cooper.
Mr. Gray, phenomenal.
Gray, working the crowd.
We're-
Oh!
All right, Coop. Good
I really
try.
like-
Good
like-
try. All
like
right,
this
thanks
form.
everybody.
And we see the floor Zamboni
Oh, the
is out
floor-
there.
the floor Zamboni. Absolutely.
59, 62 people watching right now.
Wow.
Correct. You know,
Wow.
I try not to say too much, but every time it hits a new 10 number.
Right, it is that. It is
Last
very
game, our
exciting.
highest we ever got was 20. So this is now triple the Nielsen ratings of the last game. We have. So we haven't even really broken down the game that much here.
No,
Back and forth, like, so it's 36-33, Hornet lead. It was close, but then at the end of the first quarter, the Hornets kind of blew up. They extended that lead, I think, to like 7 or 8.
Yes, with the play by Josh Banks.
Well, no, but before that, the Hornets were up by 7 or 8. Then Maranacook stormed back, and Maranacook at one point was up by 5 or 6.
Yeah.
We don't have professional stat people, to really track
Right.
us here.
Actually, we have a really poor tally system.
Yes, I have no idea how many points that Maranacook has scored individually. I was supposed to track that. But the Hornets were ahead, and then suddenly Maranacook was ahead, and the Hornets actually looked really disjointed and out of sync for a few minutes. And then suddenly, Josh Banks. What happened with that?
Josh Banks, just the man puts in work. That's all I can say. His hard work has paid off.
He took it to the banks with a couple of those bank shots, but then he stepped out and hit 2 threes in a row.
Right, really surprising. I don't think Maranacook quite knew what to do. He definitely looked like a player that was going to charge on the inside, but when he had the open shot, he took it and definitely paid off for him.
Because you got to figure they are assuming that Wyatt's going to shoot a large bundle of threes. So is Josiah.
And Banks this season is shooting threes at 37%, but he'd only really taken a few until he hit those 2.
Right, he's the third highest shooting percentage on the team for three-point shots.
Yep. Our Josiah hits 50%, and Wyatt shoots 45%.
Right.
And that's also with a lot of volume on behalf of both of them, especially Wyatt.
Right, and we haven't really seen many three-point shots from Josiah, so maybe in the second half. You know me, I am a math teacher, and my counting system is poor.
We and Mr. Strong, we are not interviewing Julie Schmidt. I believe she's in hiding, not wanting to take sides. I mean, she's definitely on the side of her son and husband, but I do not think she wants to show up. And Mr. Foster, if you were here, you could have been our stat man, which we really could use. Because this is we have Dan Schiffelli is running, Daniel's running everything, really. He's our cameraman, our production man, our sound man, our setup. He's the, is there any other job that is involved in this production was Daniel Schiffelli.
Really, right, we're really just the voices to the show. How are you guys?
Exactly. You don't see what goes on.
Some Levitt grads right here stopping by. We can't really talk to you because we're live streaming right now, and they're you're there. And actually, when I started talking to you, we were at 68 viewers, and now we're down to 65. So
you're really
you're hurting our ratings, but it's good to see you as always.
I'll tell her.
We're down to 68. Cassie really hurt our viewers there for a moment. Teams are warming up. Let's talk a little bit of basketball in between our nonsense.
Let's talk about the basketball.
Mason.
Yes.
So it's back and forth. What do you think the key is going to be for Levitt to come out on top at the end of this game and stay undefeated?
To stay undefeated, of course you got to play lockdown defense on this heavy three-point shooting team, but I'm unsure if one team will look to slow down the pace or speed it up.
Coach Ventura.
Yes.
I'm actually going to put you in the opposite side, so I know we have a lot of Maranacook fans that are watching. What do you think Maranacook is going to need to do to pull out the win tonight?
You know, I think I have to agree with Mr. Daypre on the fact that their man-to-man defense really disrupted the Levitt play. I think coming back and putting that pressure on them is going to be key. They're going to have to watch that trap, though. They're leaving Cole open at times, and as soon as they leave him open, they're getting the Levitt team's doing a great job of getting the ball, and he's able to take it right to the hoop. So they need to stop that if they're going to want to slow down the Hornets.
Cole makes a very high percentage of two-point shots. Do you have the stat on that, Mr. Davis, of what he's shooting?
And Cole's very aggressive.
Cole's shooting 60% on two.
Wow.
Wow. Attempts.
Yeah, they're really going to need. If they want success tonight, they're going to have to find a way to get the ball, to keep the ball away from his hands, which I think is going to be a tough thing because he's definitely a tower in there. They have the perimeter. They have the perimeter well defended, but once Levitt gets on the inside, Maranacook's defense starting to break down. So they're going to need to make that adjustment if they're going to want to keep this in. Scoring Maranacook, I mean, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. Offensively, drive it down the court, put it up. I mean, that's definitely their strong suit. So I have a feeling they're just going to keep up that energy down in the offense, but they're going to have to make some adjustments in the defense.
I expect and hope that we're going to see some more back and forth lead changes. Oh, there was Julie Schmidt right there. She did not come on camera, but she is here.
Give the wave. She refuses to come over to the Levitt side.
It's a root bringing the ball.
All right, game has started.
36-33, Levitt lead.
Those boards as well.
Rebound by the big man, Colmore.
Cole's ability to get those second chances for Levitt and tear down Maranacook's.
There's a turnover by the Hornets.
Maranacook's really going to have to box out. That box out skill is going to be critical with Cole. Hopefully they've been practicing that.
Maranacook finds it inside. Josiah Lerner.
Offensively, Maranacook's so strong offensively.
Eric Belanger once again. Josiah will take it up the floor. He's quickly double-teamed out to Josh Banks.
36-35, Hornets by 1 with 7 minutes to go here in the third.
Maranacook's is able to run that trap defense. They're shifting well. It is putting the pressure, really putting the pressure on Levitt.
A two-point dagger by Wyatt Hathaway.
Now Wyatt, as much as they're pressuring him, he doesn't need a lot of space for him to get off that shot.
Not at all.
That's really coming from that training. His decision-making on the court and his ability to make those tough shots where other sophomores might hesitate. He's really developed that. It's incredibly impressive. Just again, there's that decision making.
It is just impeccable. It just
right.
amazes me
Online there.
how he's able to fling passes in and out with such precision and accuracy.
As far as the question about the stats of any kind, the answer would be no.
No, Mrs. Hathaway does not have a mic either.
If you hear her, that is just her voice.
Right, that is what you
No
hear.
amplification required.
Every now and then you'll hear a "Let's Go Hornets."
Just hoping
Even thought about that
to give her
three.
boy some support.
Gets it back.
Motherly love there. Wyatt Hathaway, no good on 2. Josiah will tip it to Keegan Melanson. Back out to Wyatt.
Keegan's just out there hustling.
Oh, there we go.
And that
The
hustle
3
pays
is
off.
down by Wyatt Hathaway.
What do you have for Wyatt now?
I'm going to count this off again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Again, I think I'm under. I think I missed some tallies.
Right. Maranacook, meanwhile, while I was looking down at the score, scored again. And again, I apologize to Maranacook fans because I did not see who scored the puck.
That was Root just right now.
Who scored?
Root. Mitchell
Oh.
Root, number 5. Senior.
41-37 Hornets.
Hornets by 4. And this just keeps going back and forth.
Whose timeout was that? Was that Maranacook's timeout?
Maranacook called that.
Good decision. In these games, in a fast-paced game like this, the timeouts are
Yeah,
critical.
actually, neither team's taken very many timeouts. How
No.
many timeouts do they get in a high school game? We don't know. Mason?
I think
You're
it's,
the one with the
I want to say
laptop in front of
5.
you.
I know there's a couple fulls and then some halves. There's a
Maybe
Mrs.
some-
Hathaway.
Showing the Hornets some support.
Wyatt.
5 will drive.
And then there's a blocking foul. In a game this close, getting in the bonus and the double bonus could become really key.
Could
when
be
we get
really
to that
key in
fourth
the end. I
quarter.
think that's what both coaches are
Also
really
foul
trying to.
trouble, because that was the 3rd foul.
I think
It does come down to whether these teams are able to knock down their free throws despite the large environment that this has provided.
right.
Both teams have actually gone pretty deep in their bench, which you need to, playing at this pace. And
We have seen some freshmen come in. Hunter Hayes.
the players off the bench for both teams have played well.
Yes.
Banks comes up with that steal.
There we go.
Banks outlet to Keegan Melanson.
Right.
Will
Talking to
drive.
Coach Hathaway at the beginning of the season,
No good by Josiah.
Josh Banks is an incredible defender. People really have to watch out for the steals. He'll get after the ball. He'll get after you.
Kyle Stockwell asked about who you should be cheering for, and I would say is if you don't have a child on the opposing team, then you have to cheer for Levitt.
Absolutely.
Do his children go to the school district?
They go to Maranacook, but they're not playing. So.
I do know they are soccer stars.
Yes.
Yes, Stockwell's deep into soccer. However, I believe
He's gonna be all Levitt here.
I have seen the articles posted in his room of his
That was a
son.
great drive and finish by Mitchell.
Mitchell Root, a name that
was
just keeps coming back and
incredible.
back.
Although, did they call the foul? Oh. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
the
they are
foul.
no
They called the
no
offensive
basket, no basket.
But Mitchell Root has been
21-37 Hornets.
the name to watch around these Maranacook Bears. They will look to slow down the pace to get it into the big man.
Right, Coach Hathaway changing the pace of the game.
Maybe to look to get the big man more involved.
Yeah, I think I'm not surprised that he's trying to get the ball to Cole as much as he can. Like I said before, I think that's going to be one of the strongest features of Levitt's game tonight.
With these traps, it is quite difficult to get the ball in to Mr. Morin.
But also, at this point in the game with Hathaway, Coach Hathaway definitely has to protect the energy of his players. You know, to keep that pace all game may not work in their favor.
That is very true, but I do believe Cole is a very conditioned player. He has put in the off-season work. He actually informed me that
he decided to step away from baseball to pursue his basketball career more, joining an AAU team.
So he has really focused to turn it up, and you can see the work. We have a girls' score update right now. It is 24-19. Maranacook halfway through the second quarter. Thank you to our on-the-scene correspondent, Kyle Stockwell. We don't have a statistician, but we do have.
Yeah, we have Kyle Stockwell over at the
I've
girls'
never
game.
heard that word before.
I like to say Kyle Stockwell is our Doris Burke.
Great drive there and finish by
Eric Belanger. Eric Belanger was left. He had some space on that. He was able to drive inside.
Oh, Josiah for the baseline drive.
The left hand finish is no good, but he will be going to the line for 2.
This Hathaway again.
Providing some motherly spirit to this team.
Right. That's one thing you can take for granted, really, when you have a team like this Levitt team that plays so much together. The parents of these players really develop a bond with these athletes.
It's like they're practically their kids too.
Absolutely.
Well, what's interesting about that is we've got a lot of fans here that are Renegades parents and are seeing the.
Absolutely. This is
some split allegiances here.
This is like a civil war.
Yes. Like in the Marvel.
Like the Marvel Civil War.
Yes, Captain America and Iron Man.
Not quite sure which one, Cash or
not.
What is?
Like much like the Marvel Civil War. At the end, everyone's still standing and coming back. It's not like the actual Civil War.
Absolutely right. Yeah, this is way more pleasant
Much
than the
more
actual.
like the Marvel Civil War. Like it's a lot of action and craziness and the crossover event, and then everybody's still good at the end.
Absolutely.
Let's hope so. Let's hope there is no bad blood left over from this game.
And we don't want anybody to, we don't want a Thanos to come in and make a snap.
Absolutely, we would hate for a Thanos snap to occur.
Which players, which Avengers is an interesting question.
It's really clear though that both of these teams really respect each other. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they're Cole a little rattled by that move there.
Took a shot to the left side of his face.
Hunter fell down with it.
Cole there got clipped a little bit, felt that contact. Seems to shaking on off fine.
You can even see that his hair was
a little
bit messed up.
Yeah, that was a quick move.
42-41, the Hornets by 1 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Really, Maranacook, about that quick play shot. They are very speedy underneath the basket. When they see their opportunity, they take it.
One thing to think about is if this game goes into overtime.
Wow! Freshman Hunter Hayes.
Hunter Hayes with the 3. If it goes into overtime, which team will prevail with the energy that has been left over from this game? So I do believe the subs are very important.
Well,
some controversy.
Crowd's upset with the call right now.
The Hornets are trying to yell and let them know that that ball hit the back of the backboard. But
crowd is very upset with the call right now.
I think the
refs are deliberating.
Oh, the refs have reversed. There we go. Ref must have thought that was off a player, not off the back of the glass.
It is it's a challenge. It's a challenging thing.
Maranacook will look to full court press here, as Oren Shaw will step out of the inbounding role and Cole Morin will step in.
I would not. Oh, the refs are conferring again. Coach Schmidt contesting that call a little bit, asking the refs to
I think he was arguing that it had flicked off a Levitt player before it hit the glass.
Huh? Only if we had Haylock here to go over the rules and tell us what the calls should or shouldn't.
I would not want to be a ref. In a game this closely contested, the amount of pressure that's on you is immense. Would not want to be in their shoes tonight.
Not at all.
Giving it to Maranacook.
Yep.
Back and forth, Maranacook back to Levitt's possession.
There
Oren Shaw with a big
Shaw,
rebound. Will outlet to Josiah.
With a big steal.
Great defensive hustle
Big
there.
steal by
Maranacook. With the
travel called the other way.
That's a disappointing end to that amount of hustle.
You're talking about one thing, there's 3 more plays that happen.
Right. That was a disappointing end to those hustle plays.
Both teams, actually, this is a great game to watch. This is what you want to see in high school basketball.
Definitely. The last few Hornet varsity games have been very high scoring by the Hornets. They have been able to get through their bench. Here, Cole and Wyatt and the rest of the gang have been asked to step up and play some big minutes tonight.
Yeah, that conditioning and endurance really is going to be a factor.
Right. With a minute 37 in the third, you can start to see the fatigue in all the players. It's just been an intense.
You also got to wonder if you're near the end of the quarter, start of the fourth, how much the coaches are going to try to rest some of the.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see us digging a little deeper into the bench, just a
hair.
Yeah. Just to protect some of those players for those what's going to be critical last moments of this game.
Rebound by Orange
Shaw with some big energy, though.
But
Cash McClure is able to come up with an easy
45-43.
Oh, wow.
Easy bucket
Maranacook's
off the
coming
steal.
out. Maranacook's coming out with this full court press. Levitt easily. Oh.
He stepped in the line.
a technical foul has been called on Cash.
I do believe it was the action of slamming the ball.
Foot on the line and then the technical.
All right, here we go. Wyatt Hathaway explaining the call to Oren Shaw, who's a little frazzled by the moment.
Of course, Oren was right there, so he was not able to get the full scenic view of what went on.
No.
Wyatt Hathaway will shoot. Wyatt's free throw percentages, Mr. Davis, just to confer
Wyatt
with you.
shoots them at 76%.
76.
Yeah, wow.
He will hit the first one. Tensions are starting to flare in this game.
In high school is 2 free throws.
Yes.
And I do believe it's possession of the ball, so.
The update from Maranacook. Here's the Bears are up by 10 on the Levitt Hornets.
Wow. Bears by 10. 1 minute left in the third quarter. 47-43 Hornets.
Hunter Hayes will inbound to Wyatt Hathaway, who will take it up the court. Josh Banks was able
with
to
the
get
hustle play.
the hustle play.
Great hustle by both teams.
Right.
Bodies are just hitting the ground left and right.
The physicality of this game is really starting to amp up. Both teams are getting tired, and because of that, they're starting to use their body more. I definitely think we're going to go double bonus tonight.
Yes.
I would say so, yes.
That's the third foul.
The game has started to slow down. This may be in Cole's favor as he's able to use.
Wow, with the turnaround.
Able to finish with the left, but back to what I was saying, Cole is able to use more of those beautiful post moves that he is able to draw on.
Right, if Cole can stay out of trouble, foul trouble this game, he's going to be a real threat.
Down the stretch.
Underneath. I know he's been drawing quite a few fouls tonight from Maranacook. Oh. No, we're not. Crowd's calling for 1-1, but
they must have just been calling him out of bounds.
yeah, we're not. Oh,
30 seconds to go. Hornets by
it
6.
was the foul, so we will be in the bonus.
Cole Morin will take it out to Wyatt Hathaway.
Or it was a foul.
Wyatt will look to use up this clock,
Right,
possibly to put Levitt up by a few scores. Wyatt gets it with about 14 seconds left.
Right, Maranacook really using their bodies now.
6 seconds left to Cole with 3 seconds left. Josh Banks will fire at the buzzer.
Oh.
Oren Shaw, number 24 with the putback.
Oren
The
Shaw
rest-
with the.
That was exciting for the crowd, but it does not count.
Not at all. But what a.
It was a cool looking play and very athletic, but
Right,
it
I
was
wonder
the
if.
buzzer.
You know what that reminded me? When you're trying to keep a balloon off the ground.
Yes.
I have a feeling that Oren Shaw has kept
The
a
scoop.
number of balloons off the ground in
Yes,
his
I bet
life.
as a child he was very good at the game of keeping the balloon off the ground.
That must be it. That must be it.
If you want your child to grow up to be like Cole, you should have them often play the keep the balloon off the ground game.
Absolutely, one of the
was
critical games of childhood athletics.
Oren was
I
able
like
to
the fact that somebody
extend.
just tuning into the live stream, that's the first thing they heard me say, as we just hit 68 people.
Right, absolutely.
49-43, Hornets by 6. The fourth quarter's about to begin. It's been a back and forth game.
Well, with a 6-point lead by the Hornets and 8 minutes left to go in this game, Maranacook's going to come out in this court ready to fight. They're not ready to go home with an L, with the L.
That technical foul must have been very crucial to this score because Wyatt Hathaway was able to sink both of his free throws, extending the Hornet lead. It's about 6 right now.
Ooh.
Josh Banks takes one to the
Banks
face.
ran into a wall underneath there.
The floater,
Oh,
no
struggle
good by
for the
Keegan.
ball.
Josh
Jump
Banks
ball.
will get a jump ball.
Josiah Banks is not going to let that ball go.
Josiah Banks.
Not Josiah Banks. That's me mashing him up. Josh Banks was not going to let that ball go. Josiah nowhere near the ball at that point in time. I'm sure if he had it, he would have kept it as well.
He would have fought for it just as hard. Josiah working through some screens out there.
Right. But Maranacook, what a great use of the screen. He really was able to.
The double screen.
Yeah, right. Schmidt came off came through that double screen and took that opportunity.
With Josiah trailing, being hit by so many screens.
We are in the bonus. So you know what this means. This is a 1-and-1. You got to get one.
And it will be
Gotta
Cole
get one to take
you
one.
You know which is the most important shot in the 1-and-1?
Which one?
The first one.
I assume every shot is important.
No, because now he doesn't get a second shot.
Right. It's not the one.
Quick outlet by the Bears.
Wow.
Number 13, Duncan Rogers.
Number 13. What a drive to the basket.
Duncan Rogers got very high on that.
Yeah, we really have no idea.
We have almost no idea about any stats at all, but Duncan Rogers has had a good game. If we could possibly get someone to give us real scores, if this goes to overtime, we may have to try to find someone in the crowd to go to the scores table and give us updates.
Maybe a snapshot, glory of technology that we don't have to
They're
provide.
only, they're just across the court, but we don't have the answer. He sinks the free throw there.
49-46 Hornets. Maranacook slowly closing the gap. Coming out with the half-court pressure now. Looking to see if they can trap in the high corners.
Cross-court pass by Josiah to Keegan Melanson. That duo once again. Back out to Wyatt.
Uh-oh.
Wyatt to Keegs. Keegs back to Wyatt.
They're doing their best to stay on Cole in the middle now. Maranacook.
Oh, Josiah's had a few shots that just have come in and out tonight.
Know who's not on the court right now for Maranacook is Cash.
A foul on Keegan Melanson. I'm looking who this will send to the line. Number 11,
Levitt's not
Garrett
really
Witten.
Right. Levitt's not really pulling off the gas as far as having their starters in. Well, Maranacook definitely seems to be rotating. Their ability for every member on that team to score is really allowing them to share that time.
And that just as Coach Rob Schmidt predicted in the pregame interview. He's saying any night you don't know who it's going to be, and you've seen it tonight. And that they've gone to some depth. He's got a lot of seniors that play, but then he goes in and there's quite a few sophomores this same time.
Yeah.
In addition to Cash.
47-49 Hornets.
It does appear that the Bears have more bench depth than the Hornets, having a few more players.
That was a very athletic steal there by Garrett Witten.
And in a game like this, the bench is really going to come out and help you. It's the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th man with this level of intensity. They can really make a game-winning difference. Hopefully the Hornets can keep their lead and keep up their intensity.
In previous Hornet victories, the bench has gotten time at the end of the game where they're up by 20, 30 points, but here tonight, this is very, very meaningful play.
Yeah, this is good experience too for the playoffs.
Right.
This is a playoff atmosphere.
Maranacook with the three, number 21.
Just takes the lead.
50-49 Maranacook.
Just under 6
Rush to
minutes
the
to
outside. Can we answer? Keegan Lanson overshot.
Root will drive. 2-on-1. He is able to get
Number 5 drawing the foul.
Mitchell Root getting it down. He's going to go on the line to shoot a couple.
Root's name being brought back into this. He seems to have a great driving
Root is
ability.
on fire.
Coach Hathaway's going to call a timeout.
I feel like you could.
Update from the girls' game.
Tied at halftime.
Tied at halftime.
You know, that's pretty impressive for the Levitt girls. Their numbers are low this year. There's quite a few girls that are playing almost 2 full games.
Oh, playing JV.
They're playing the JV and the varsity game. So that's pretty impressive at this point in the day.
I wonder, how does Mr. Stockwell know this? Is he at the game? Is he in attendance and he's just watching?
I'm guessing he's at the
live
girls'
stream?
game, or he just does a source, or he just knows.
I mean,
like the
Mr. Stockwell has been known to be omnipresent. So
yeah. He's very 300 and like.
Yeah.
Here we are. Maranacook 50, Levitt 49, 5 minutes 37 seconds to go. Again, apologies for having that not on the screen. That's something we're working on.
We will look to fix that.
Games. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's definitely a goal of our production crew.
And a statistician. And also, we need a volunteer. If there's a student listening who would like to paint this table that we're at with the new Buzz Media symbol, that you should speak to us tomorrow.
Wow, Maranacook.
I actually do believe that I could get someone
Mr.
on
Stockwell is saying, "I'm everywhere, Mason." That is both impressive and terrifying.
Very much, very much.
Maranacook by 3.
Wow.
Wyatt will fire.
Trying to tie it up.
It is good by Wyatt Hathaway.
What a great play. This is Maranacook said you can't leave him open. Maranacook's head coach said you can't leave him open, and there was evidence of that. You leave Wyatt open deep.
Duncan
he's taking the
Rogers.
three.
Duncan Rogers, that was a nice basket the other way. 54-52 Maranacook game.
This Bear team is quite sizable. They do have some big boys on their roster. In terms of height, strength.
Emotions are hot in the gym tonight. Student section's frustrated with the call.
Maranacook looking to get into their offense here.
Wow, what a drive.
Duncan Rogers.
Number 13.
Once again, he's able to drive past
He's had a few
this
of those
Hornet
impressive
defense.
drives.
52-56 Maranacook.
Oh, it's all good. Josiah will drive, Euro step,
Oh!
and one. Hunter
Wow.
Hayes. Hunter Hayes is very impressed with that step by Josiah.
Maranacook jumped out to that 4-point lead, and then Josiah.
Able to pull them back. He's able to close this gap.
That's quite the drive. Even after the contact, staying focused on the basket.
We will welcome Oren Shaw into the game for Hunter Hayes, as Hunter will get some well-needed rest.
Josiah's going to try to get this down to 1. And he
He
does.
does it.
He does.
Very nice.
1-point game, everyone.
55-56 Maranacook. Student section's very riled up right now.
Good block by Cole Moran.
That's the tower to shoot over. Such a challenge.
Josh Banks and Wyatt seemingly stuck in the backcourt.
Oh, they got the 10-second violation on the Hornets.
I thought... A scuffle has broken
Back
out.
and forth here, Monty.
Once
4
again,
minutes, 7 seconds to go. Maranacook
the
by 1.
tensions have flared once again. I am surprised technicals were not assessed. They still might be assessed.
A little bit of dirty play.
Oh,
from
quite
Maranacook.
chippy. He will pump fake Oren Shaw. Oren Shaw does not flinch. Oren Shaw with a Kobe-esque move.
Now, a technical call there, I'm not sure exactly what the call is, but both teams really need to stay
Right,
in control of their emotions in a game this close.
right. It's going to
Oren
be
Shaw
critical.
quite happy about
Emotions
that.
are running high, and if
It is a good thing Oren was able to keep his composure as the ball was pump faked into his face.
Coach Hathaway taking a drink of water. I think that's probably a good idea. Everyone has to stay cool.
White ties it up 56-56.
Wow. Timeout. Good call by Coach Hathaway taking control of the game.
The intensity here is huge, and our audience has reached a high of 78 viewers now. We welcome you to this game, 56-56, 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go here at Turner.
I really don't quite know what to think about that last moment.
If you just tuned in, we should tell you, this game has been back and forth with each team opening 7, 8-point leads. The Hornets in the first quarter, Maranacook in the second quarter, the Hornets stormed back. That quarter kind of stayed within 5 or 6, but both teams would go ahead and then...
Very, very chippy play in these last quarters.
Yes.
I think the timeout's going to be good. Both coaches are going to really be able to bring their teams in, hopefully rein in some of the decision-making that we're seeing on the court.
Well, in this game, too, like, now you really need to be careful and make sure that, like, you don't have any unnecessary fouls and you focus on what's important, which is getting the win. The crowd can make people encourage you to make some bad decisions sometimes.
I do believe the crowd played a factor in that. Because our student section was just roaring. It is, once again, I would like to just congratulate Oren Shaw on keeping his composure on that and making sure that Wyatt went to the line for two and there was no double technical.
You know what? It's not
Wyatt
surprising.
sings both the technicals there, and it's 57-56, led it by 1.
These two technicals may play a big factor in.
You know what? Really
who
not
goes home with the
surprising from
win.
Oren that he's able to keep that composure. He's a very even-keeled kid.
Very resilient.
But an aggressive
Another
player.
three by Josh Banks as the crowd is on their feet. But Oren Shaw, very much like his father, the principal of our school. No good. Oren Shaw
Crowd is
tracks
very
down the
fired
rebound.
up. Very
Josh
fired
Banks
up.
hit that 3. That reminds me of the second quarter. He scored 10 straight points when Maranacook
Josiah will fire one up.
opened up a lead.
See, you're going to be right, Mr. Davis. The referees are really watching. They want to keep control of this game.
Definitely. This is one that could break out with just a small
They're in the
butterfly
bonus, but
effect.
it's going to be a 1-and-1.
It's going to be really important for both teams to watch their play. Make sure they're making. If they make a foul, it better be a smart foul.
Oren Shaw
Better be worth
receiving
it.
an ovation as he steps off the floor to take a break.
3 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Hornets by 4. Cole comes up with the rebound.
Pretty smart. Got him.
Josh
Into
gets it to
Cole.
Cole. Cole will fumble the ball. Gets it back out to Wyatt. Wyatt to Josh.
Levis really trying to spread the Maranacook D. Get that ball inside the Cole. Smart move drive by Josiah. Wow.
Josiah with the
That
double
was great
pump.
ball movement from the Hornets.
Josiah's going to the line here. 60-56. Hornets by 4 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go.
These free throws are
I think
quite
when we get a
important.
chance to look at the official book, we're really going to see that this game came down to the three-point line. The
What
free
was that,
throw line.
Mason?
I do not remember what I was saying. I was just so tuned into what Genturo was saying.
5-point Hornet lead. Josiah's got one more free throw to go here. He sinks it.
6-point lead for the Hornets, 62-56.
Maranacook's going to need another one of their
Root will drive.
runs here.
A foul. It will stay on the floor, I do believe.
Mitchell Root drew the foul, but it was not getting the shot, so he's going to be at the 1-and-1.
Once again, Mitchell.
And Keegan has fouled out.
Wow.
Getting some applause
The
from
crowd is on their feet for young Keegan Melanson, it seems.
Keegan Melanson plays with a lot of heart. It's not a surprise he's a fan favorite.
He's not going to be filling up the stat book so much, it's just hustle plays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very much. Keegan does a lot of what doesn't show up in the stats, boxing out.
But he makes a difference in scoring.
Yes, very much.
Mitchell Root hits his first, closes the gap to 5. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go.
Mitchell Root will
62-58. Hornets by 4.
Josiah will drive.
Drive. Wow.
A nice spin move by Josiah. Back out to Josh. Into Cole, who will fight for it. Puts up a hook. No good. Gets his back.
With the double chin.
Josiah will get it.
Great hustle there to get it again. It's a foul. They just could not get that to fall.
Josiah coming in for those second chances, third chances in his case, that last play. Where the Hornets really want this win tonight.
Cash back in. I have not seen Cash in quite a while. Another foul.
And Hunter is going to be going to the line.
Wyatt conferring with Hunter. Hunter will be going to the line. Big free throws.
This is a big game. This is a big game for freshman Hunter Hayes.
Yes. The crowd is actually reminding us that he's a freshman.
They want to make sure. It's actually that was probably for us because they wanted to make sure we would mention it on the live stream.
Absolutely. You know, when we've seen Hunter Hayes in big moments like this, kind of throughout this year, Coach Hathaway, both in the football season and now the basketball season, put in a lot of faith in him in big moments.
Hunter Hayes did not play JV tonight. I assume that Hath wanted to save some of his energy for this big game. A very smart move by Hathaway.
Hornets by 5 with 2 minutes 20 seconds to go.
Root will fire. It's no good. Rebound by Hunter Hayes.
There was a call underneath.
Ball goes to Maranacook. 15.
Looks like Jared Schmidt's at the line.
Jared Schmidt.
Must have been fouled in below.
That is the coach's son, I do believe.
Coach's son, and son of the famed Levitt chemistry teacher, Mrs. Schmidt. He sinks the first one.
63-59 Hornets.
I really regret that I have not yet made any chemistry jokes about Jared. Like, I don't know what. I don't really have one ready, but I feel like I should.
Yeah, that's something we could look to prepare a little bit better.
Jared hits 1 for 2 and cuts the gap to 4.
Wyatt Hathaway will drive. Josh Banks will look to set up the offense. A 5-second call. Once again, the crowd is getting into it.
5 seconds.
The crowd is on their feet. Every single member of the student section is on their feet.
I'm sure the viewers at home can hear it. The crowd is loud.
Very good rhyme, Davis. Very good rhyme.
Offensive foul call.
That must be very, very tough as a member of the Black Bears to watch. As time is dwindling down and the Levitt lead is 4.
4-point lead with 1:47 to go. And we have reached 80 viewers. Thank you, live stream fans. That is a new record.
What?
81. We are
81.
still climbing with
Well,
1 minute,
like
47 seconds in the game.
82.
People are just bringing
There's no
people
reason
on.
not to tune into this. They
Wyatt
probably
Hathaway.
Very exciting game right now. 63-59, 1:46 on the clock. Levitt
There's a
lead.
timeout there, not a foul.
I do see a camera over there, Davis,
Yes.
in the corner.
I don't know. That looks like to be
Very expensive.
possibly from a TV channel. That looks like a much nicer camera than our camera. 63-59, 1:46 to go.
You see Hathaway drop some plays. No,
Now this time, Maranacook, I would say, is not quite in the point of fouling with 1:46. They're definitely going to be looking to get pressure and try to force some turnovers.
I do agree.
This is, again, you need people to make free throws. If we can make our free throws the rest of the way, that goes a long way towards getting the victory.
but I'm excited to see what Coach Hathaway is going to cook up. I was at a youth game he was coaching this Saturday for a short amount of time. And he took a 34 to 50 point lead and closed it down to 1 point. with plays. It was incredible. With just a few minutes on the clock.
I did see that game. Hathaway.
You should have been streaming that one.
Hunter
Hayes is going to inbound.
Hunter Hayes, a good decision maker, our backup quarterback on the varsity football team, behind none other than Wyatt Hathaway.
Minute 40 to go.
Josiah looks for the pass. It is no good.
No, you can see that Hathaway has cooked up some new movement for the boys, and they came close to executing there. I think that
the crowd chanting defense, as you probably hear.
Minute 23 to go.
Hunter Hayes playing some great defense right there.
Oh,
pass from deep.
Hunter getting the rebound and securing it up to Wyatt. Wyatt is able to drive. Wyatt looking to push the pace a little bit. Wyatt executes very well in those 3-on-2 situations.
That's one thing we haven't seen. Wyatt's done a great job controlling the pace of this game, but we really haven't seen him open it up from the back court in. That was
once again Wyatt doing all the things that don't show up in the stats.
Absolutely. He's very fast.
Very much. And even just Wyatt's presence is able to kind of take away focus from some of the other shooters and great big men on this team.
Minute 8 to go. Hornets by 4, but they come away with that
Josh Banks with the rebound. He's a fierce player. He's proven it tonight.
Josh Banks is an absolutely huge game tonight.
Cole Martin secures it out to Josiah learning. It's push. Josiah with the very stylish get up.
Great hustle from Josiah, and the Maranacook player just couldn't quite keep composure.
Well, of course, Josiah with the speed, and he was about a step or two in front of him. So I do not know.
And also the quick thinking to just
foul in hopes that Josiah is not going to get up there and possibly dunk it.
Again,
it's got 6 now.
We don't have the stats, but the free throw shooting has been on point for Josiah tonight.
Yes.
Very much.
This is a big one.
Josiah.
67-59 Hornets.
Now with under a minute to go.
I would not say that there's one player that has controlled the game for this Levitt Hornets. I do feel everyone has been
with aggressive
taking their and doing their part.
Smart pass to Cash underneath the bat. Pass to Cash.
Timeout. They got the lead down to 6.
Good Ryan Ventura.
I know. Loving it. Pass to Cash.
I wanted to make sure you got your recognition on that one because I did give Davis his recognition earlier.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. It's really what you're here for, Mason. So, 6-point lead, 35.5 seconds. You can be very precise on the time.
Whew. This has been back and forth.
And I would say, this is obviously you want to be where Levitt is, but Maranacook has showed they can score 6 points fast.
Very much. I was about to get into that they are not out of this.
No,
2
not with
easy
that
threes.
Now, another basket by Levitt would be huge because you make that a 3-possession game, and then that starts to make things pretty safe.
Yeah, 3 quick turnovers in this short span of time is quite unlikely for this very smart decision-making Hornets.
But 2 possessions, absolutely up in the air.
Definitely.
And you know they're going to come out trying to press and trap.
I do not know who the Maranacook Bears would look to foul in this situation, as all 5 players can shoot very well from the free throw line.
All right, I have a feeling Maranacook's going to draw it out this 35.5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Really to keep themselves in the game.
Very much. Wyatt is being face guarded currently. They do not want the ball in Hathaway's hands, which it is now in Hathaway's hands.
Oh, Maranacook thought they had a turnover there, but instead it was a foul.
A foul. That's going to be trouble for Maranacook
helping up
right
Wyatt
now.
Hathaway. A good show of sportsmanship there.
Yeah, by Jared Schmidt, you notice that even after an intense game, he did jump to help.
Very much.
Right.
What you'd expect from a Schmidt.
If Hathaway makes these, it would be huge for Levitt. That was an unfortunate.
Girls are winning by 6.
Wow.
7 minutes to go.
The first one is good, extending the Hornet lead to 7.
For Wyatt Hathaway, 68-61. Levitt, 32.2 seconds on the clock.
The second one is good.
Now 8 points. You're feeling pretty good about things.
8 points in about 30 seconds.
Levitt's not going to stop working, though.
Cash will put one up.
Cash will go to the line.
26 seconds to go with an 8-point lead for the Hornets.
Are both teams in the double bonus right now, Mr. Davis?
They are both in the double bonus.
Both.
83
So,
watching
if you multiply
tonight.
that, it's the quadruple bonus.
Wow.
Cash 6 the first one. 69-62.
Oh, our viewers starting to drop off. We're down to 81. We were at 83 just a second ago. Oh, 80.
I think we peaked at 85.
This is
But
not
you know,
the
it's a
time to
6-point
drop
game.
off, folks. This is not the time to
Josiah
drop off.
Larned
There's a
will
lot
handle
left
the ball.
in this game.
Josiah, excellent ball handling.
Joshua Banks.
With the foul, no basket for Levitt.
That must be very disheartening for Joshua Banks, as he was quite wide open on that. But
Yeah, but
Josiah will step to the line.
Right, Josiah at the line's not a bad thing.
No.
I know the basket would have been nice, but
These Hornet teammates must feel very confident of what Josiah can do.
Coming into tonight, you're shooting 75%.
Which is very good numbers.
The bonus is in the double-double. The double-double bonus.
oh, we're in the double-double.
Josiah will make the first
I have
one.
to thank personally Dane Depre for his great performance in the chat tonight.
Absolutely top.
Josiah
notch.
will miss the
20
second one.
seconds to go. 70-63.
Paul Moritz secures the rebound.
That would have been a key moment for Maranacook.
It looks as this game is dwindling down. The game is not over until that final buzzer has sounded, Mr. Davis. Be very,
However,
very careful.
The Hornets can feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, we're counting down the last 10 seconds, and actually, I disagree with you.
You can totally, I would say it's safe to call it now.
It is never safe to call it. Mr. Genturo.
Although they are switching the possession here. I thought that was on. That foul must have been on.
I do believe it is because Hathaway extended the elbow just a bit too far for the ref's liking.
7 seconds. 7-point lead. They need a point a second for those of you tracking at home.
Ooh. That would be a fast scoring rate. Oh, Wyatt
Josiah.
Hathaway, foul again.
I do believe the foul
Keeping his cool though.
is on.
Oh, nope. It went the other way. Hornets have the ball.
Hunter Hayes will inbound, throws it up to the big man, Cole Morin. Number 20 will fire. Secured by Hunter Hayes. Hunter Hayes will dribble off this ball.
Wow. 70-63. Hornets take the lead.
Wonderful. This pushes the Hornets to 8-0 now.
Gentlemen, this is a historic night for Buzz Media. Those of you at home, we have had very little time to breathe, but we are planning to broadcast more games. Next week, we'll be coming at you with a boys game and a girls game.
Whoa.
On nights that I don't know off the top
Bingo.
of my head. I know we're doing the Westbrook game for the girls, and then a boys game later in the week. This has been awesome.
Yeah, what a great game by
Great
both
game,
teams.
flew by.
Stephen
been-
Grace
See
is
the excitement in the
flabbergasted.
crowd.
This is actually a historic night for Coach Michael Hathaway himself. Earlier at our last game at Lincoln Academy, he said that Josiah looks to throw one down. I'll get my focus back. That was just, he's never gone 8-0 with a boys team
First time
for
they've
boys
been 8-0.
basketball.
Wow.
And Maranacook at 6-2. They had quite a performance.
Yeah,
And
what a game.
anyone who can get to Maranacook to see the rematch, I would definitely want to see that game as well. But at this point, our viewers are dropping. And this has been great. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Jason?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ventura.
Absolutely.
And,
what a
thanks
fun
Pleasure
time.
to serve with you tonight, boys.
Good night.
Good night.